Welcome to the Office Head login video for the online transfer system. In this video, I will walk you through the Office Head login section. As mentioned in the introduction video, the process starts with the Office Head logging in with his or her secure email ID and password, which has been sent by the headquarters. This panel would also need to be accessed by the ROZITs and directors for creating the logins and approving the forms of their employees. Now, when you log in for the first time, you will be required to update these details. It is advised that you change the password. However, it is not mandatory. Once you have updated the profile, you will come to the Office Head dashboard where you have these following links. KV Employee Details, from where you can add and view details of employees added. We will come to details on this section in some time. Manage Applications. This section has 4 links. Pending Submission, which displays the details of employees who haven't filled the forms. Approval Pending, which displays the details of all forms that have been submitted but not yet approved. Approved Forms, which displays the details of all forms that have been approved. View All Forms displays the details of all the forms with their status as approved or approval pending. So this is how the View All Forms looks like, and here is the status, which is either approved or pending. The circular section has all the necessary guidelines and notifications along with the user manual in this section. By clicking on a particular link, it will download the file as PDF, which can then be taken as a printout. The print form options have a blank transfer form which can be printed and given to employees. The online transfer process starts with your creating the login IDs for all the eligible employees in your office. This you can do by clicking on the Add Employee link under the KV Employee Details tab. You will be required to update these details. Everything except the email ID of the employee is mandatory. You can auto-generate the password, or you can give your own 6-digit or character password. You can view the details of the employees added with the passwords you have generated on the View Employee Details page. This page can be printed or exported into Excel, where you can have it handy to give out passwords to your employees. In case you make an error in creating logins, this page allows you to delete an entry by pressing this button. You can then add the employee again through Add Employee. Once the application has been submitted by the respective employee, the form will flow to you and will be visible in the Approval Pending page under the Manage Applications tab. Let's take a minute to familiarize you with each of the options under Manage Applications. You can keep a track of the applications being submitted, those being approved, and those pending under Information in the Manage Applications tab. The details of all employees who have not submitted the form yet will appear in Pending Submission. All the forms that are awaiting your approval will be visible in Approval Pending page. And all the forms that have been approved will be appearing in the Approved Forms page. As mentioned earlier, the View All Forms displays the details of all the forms either approved or approval pending with the status next to it. Now let us spend some time understanding the approval process. When you click on the Approval Pending link, it displays the details of employees whose forms are awaiting your approval. Click on the Action button. Under the action button, there are two options: view and approve and edit and update. Under the edit and update option, the form will open in an editable mode. Please note that you cannot add or delete any declarations in this panel. Only all other options are editable. Open the form in view and approve. If you are sure that changes need to be done in the form, you can directly open it in edit and update. In view and approve, a non-editable form will open, in which you can check all the entries thoroughly with the service records, including the totals on the form. If everything is in order, you can directly approve the form from here. However, if there are changes required, you can click on the Edit Form button. This will open the form in the Edit and Update mode. Make the necessary changes and click on Update. Once you give the confirmation, you will come back to the Approval Pending page. Click on Action and then View and Approve. Give a final check to the entire form. Take a print of the form from here and get a sign-off from the employee. Then approve the form by clicking on this button. Once all the forms have been approved, you will need to submit the mandatory declaration given on the main office head's dashboard. Once the total eligible staff is equal to the total forms approved, that is, there is no pending submission, this declaration will be activated. Only when this declaration has been submitted will the forms move to the RO bucket. This brings us to the end of our session on Office Head Login. Thank you and have a great day.